guys, and welcome back to another episode of Alexander Bratt's YouTube channel. Today we are going to be looking at my new studio setup, my new workspace, and I hope you enjoy the ride. So let's go. So we're going to look at the desk setup, how I'm running my computers, the monitors, the headphones, the guitars, the amps, everything. Okay, and I'm going to try and do it as quick as possible, or as brief as possible. I just want to give you a brief overview. But first, let me talk about my goals going into this project. I wanted it to be minimalist. I wanted it to just be everything I need. Okay, so as minimal as possible. I wanted it to be extremely tidy, really easy to keep tidy as well, and I wanted all the cabling and all the things I need to use at my fingertips. Okay, I didn't want cables all over the place. I didn't want to have to get out adapters when I need them and all this sort of stuff. I just want everything in my workflow to be right there at my fingertips, okay, and that is what I have achieved. I've also got a nice little YouTube setup here, so I'm going to discuss that as well, but without further ado, let's get on with it. And if you haven't already, like the video, comment on the video if you thought it was good, if you thought it was bad, okay, and subscribe. So let's go. Let's have a look at the guitars first. We have got PRS CE24, that takes care of humbucking duties. We've got Telecaster, needs no introduction. A Takamine parlour style acoustic. To be honest, I'd love something with a bigger body, a bit more bass, a bit more low end, but it's a nice guitar. And then we've got a Harley Benton bass that I borrowed off my mate when I was 12, and yeah, never got round to giving it back. Now that's friendship for you. We've got a Vox Night Train, 30 watt little amp, no, 15 watt little amp, and then we've got a Fender Blues Junior. I think it's a Blues Junior 3 actually. So nice little tones there, Vox style tones, Fender style tones, and behind the guitars we have some sound absorption. I got these off Studio Spares. Okay, a little uplighter there. This can change colour. Look at this. Oh, that's beautiful, that. Fantastic. Okay, but I like the blue. And then this is the desk. I've got this nice little white and black chair off Amazon. To be honest, I got it because I thought it looked cool, and it's got movable handles for playing guitar. I've got my Hercules stand for the guitar I'm using at the time. Keyboard tray that my dad's made for me. The keyboard is a Carbon 61, a relatively cheap keyboard if I remember correctly. I've had it for years, but it does the job perfectly. So I program all my drums and most software instruments on that. Monitors, we're using the HS8s, Yamaha HS8s. And then laptop, MacBook Pro, going into a Samsung monitor. I've got a little docking station that runs all my displays and USBs and all that sort of stuff, so I'll talk about that in a minute. That's behind the desk. But basically I usually use my laptop as my mixer, and then the big screen as the Logic project. Notepads and pens, nice little leather writing pad, just thought it added a little bit of colour to the desk really. Okay, and then I've got my ring light for YouTube. This is like a complete YouTube stand, so usually I keep my camera on here, okay, and then this just moves out and stuff. And then my microphone on here that I use for recording. I'm just using like a cheap SM58 knockoff at the moment. If you know of any good condenser mics, I'm looking for a condenser mics under sort of 200 quid, let me know in the comments. But this is a really nice little feature, I really like that. So I can just move that around anywhere I like. And it's always there, that's the main thing, it's always there just to grab. And then this is just where I mount my ring light. And then I have my Focusrite 2 in 2 out, and then my Audio Technica M50s on a little headphone mount, always plugged in, always ready to go. And then over here I have my buttons to raise the desk up and down, so I can have it as a sit-stand desk, which I really like because sometimes I get really bored of sitting and working. I like standing sometimes. So yeah, a few little decorations, some crystals, some plants, some Turkish style coasters. Yeah, nice. The desk is sitting on this little Persian rug I got from IKEA. You know, you see these in all the musicians' videos and stuff. That is where the tone is. That rug holds the secret to tone, so I recommend everyone get one. And here is the view underneath the desk. I've tried to make it somewhat as tidy as possible using these little sticky back cable tidies. Okay, everything under here is mounted with double-sided sticky tape, this Gorilla stuff that I get that's really strong. It's got like a mounting weight of 6 kg, so really strong. So let's start over here. All my power comes out of this little power bank, okay, and then obviously distributed to everything that needs it. Up there to my monitors. Then this is my docking port. This is where all my USBs go into and all my HDMI stuff goes into, my Bluetooth mouse and keyboard. Everything goes into there. So my interface is plugged into there, my MIDI keyboard is plugged into there, my SD card reader is plugged into there, my external hard drive is plugged into there, and then I can just access it all from my Mac. So as soon as I plug the one cable here into my Mac, I can access everything. Okay, and that's how I wanted it to be. I didn't want loads of adapters coming out my Mac. This is actually really, really good. I've had no issues with it so far, so I'll leave the link in the description. And then this is always here as well. This is my battery charger for my camera. Okay, I just wanted everything that I use during the week to be underneath this desk or at my fingertips. For instance, here's my SD card reader. Okay, so that's always there. Always just plug my SD card when I'm sitting at my desk. Okay. And all the cabling, you can't see it at all, either sits in this little hammock or is tidied up in here. Then I just have all these little drawers to keep everything at my fingertips, all my little guitar gear and stuff, cables. these nice little potted plants, fake plants. Nice little light that I got from IKEA. Some blackout blinds from Blind to Go. Actually, these were really affordable and I have got on really well with them. They're very good actually. So yeah, that's my current setup. Let me know if you want me to go through anything specifically in more detail. Okay, I can make other videos on that if you want it. But yeah, very simple setup. Okay, I don't need a lot of gear. Okay, to be honest, it just clutters my space and that is the worst thing. I'd rather have less gear than cluttered gear. I just have simple things that I know how to use. Okay, obviously I will be getting more guitars and things like that, but the basics of the studio are really very simple. Okay, it's just what I need. So yeah, let me know what you think. I will leave all the links for everything you've seen in this video in the description if you want to grab it. Most things are off Amazon, some things are obviously from music stores and stuff, but I'll leave all the links in the description. So thanks for watching and I'll be back next week. If you like the video, like, subscribe, do all the good stuff, and I'll see you next week. Thanks again. If you enjoyed that video, please consider watching this right here. Thanks very much.